Morning, everybody. My name is Cheryl. I am going to take an opportunity to explain to you why Piphany, the pros of Piphany, and the few cons. If you call them cons, I can't find many cons, which is why I said it's the pros of Piphany and a few cons. There are still a few cons, and I'll go through those as we talk about Piphany. So basically, what is Piphany? Many of you might be asking. Piphany is the rebranded Honey and Lace clothing. It is not LuLaRoe. It is different styles than LuLaRoe. This is actually one of them. This one is actually coming out next week, and I'm really, really excited about it because it is called the Amsterdam. And Amsterdam is pretty much right around the corner from me. So I'm hoping that'll help. But I'm sure a lot of people get excited once they see it, which is why I'm wearing it today. This release is going to be coming out on Monday night. We did have some new releases last night. We had recuts of the popular Monrovia and also the popular Lakewood dress, which is the recut of the Brea. It is 3 inches longer. The collar is different. It's a little bit deeper, and it's also got more arm room. So I just wanted to go through that with you. Piphany sells mostly women's clothing. They are breaking into men. So yes, men, there is an option for you here too, especially if you want to do something with your wife and start something for yourself where you could possibly go into business together. And eventually, maybe that's your sole income. We actually have people in Piphany that are doing that. Piphany has under 3,000 stylists, so at least at the last count. So, and that's constantly changing. You are basically getting in on a ground floor opportunity, which the more you can grow your business and the business grows for Piphany, the more money you can end up making. So that is an awesome opportunity. Why did I choose Piphany? I love clothing, I love makeup, I love jewelry. But I really love clothing, I love looking good. I lost a lot of weight, which forced me to reevaluate my whole entire closet. And as I was doing that, I discovered Piphany. And I figured, what better way to revamp and restore my whole closet, because nothing fits, it's all too big. Which is a great, great feeling. So I went from in between a 2X and a 3X to an extra large and large in some things, which is awesome. So that is one of the reasons I started Piphany, was to do that and also to earn some extra money and make myself a little more independent without having to depend on anybody. It is a side job for me. I am a full-time graphic artist up at a printing company that's local. So I work daytimes doing that, and then I do my Piphany at night and on the weekends. I'm also the mother of 3 children, all of whom are really grown up. One of them is still living at home. The other one just got out of the Marine Corps and is now a veteran and is living down about an hour from where his base was. So that's something that it'll help me get the money that I need to go visit him whenever I want and do whatever I want with them when I'm there. So that was one of the reasons. My family is one of the most important things to me. I also have 2 grandchildren on my side, a little boy and a little girl, and they're both really cute dumplings. And one of them is actually an April Fool's baby, but he's not really a fool. He's a sneaky little child. But I really, really love my grandkids. I love my kids. I actually love my family. I come from a large family. I have 6 brothers and 1 sister. So it was me and my sister against all those boys growing up all our lives. Sorry guys, you're gonna hear my dog because, you know, he just wants to get up and go out before the storm comes. So he normally photobombs me, so I'm surprised he hasn't done that yet. He probably will when he comes in from playing. But there is that. So basically, what is Piphany? Piphany is a direct sales marketing fashion boutique that you can run from your home with a laptop, with a desktop, even with a mobile phone or an iPad. So you don't need a lot to do it. You just need the will. You need to say, hey, I want to change my life and make it better. and all that, and you have to have a passion for the number one thing, clothing. If you don't love clothing, then there's one of your cons. If you do not love clothing, Piphany is not the business necessarily for you, because it's going to be hard to sell clothing if you can't be enthusiastic about it and love it, and look good, feel comfortable in the way it looks on you. Piphany comes out with new styles all the time. We do not have to, and this is another big pro, we do not have to carry thousands of dollars in inventory that sits in a room somewhere, or maybe it sits in your closet or in your basement or your garage collecting dust. We do not have to do that. We do not have to carry a lot of stuff when we go do a home show somewhere, as we only have to carry basically a few of like the basic 8 staples, which they just started to come out with, and that's going to be 8 staples, and 2 of them are pants, 1, 2, 3, a few of them are shirts, one of them's a tank top that they haven't announced yet because they're replacing their tank top from the Honey and Lace name, because they rebranded to Piphany in, I believe it was September. No, it wasn't September, it was more like right around Christmas time, which is why they had the huge liquidation sale that most of you might have seen. And that was to get rid of all the old merchandise so that we can go ahead and get the new stuff going and get the stuff that was branded as Piphany out there to people and not get them confused, because it was 2 different sizes and Piphany is one size. Well, it's the same type of sizing. So you have like a women's chart, you have a men's chart, and then you have what we call a 1 to 4 chart, which is for some of the cardigans and stuff like that, where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you could be a 1, 2, you could be a 2, 3, you could be a 3, 4. It depends on how you like the fit to be, whether you like it looser or tighter, or how you like it, if you like more room. Piphany sells clothing mostly to women, as I said, for sizes extra small to size 3X. We are also, as of January, starting to sell some men's styles, and those are size small, I believe, to 3X as well. There is one that is already out, another one is coming out with this dress on Monday. So that's an excitement, and I honestly, people, I haven't even shown my group yet this dress. So tonight will be the first night they'll be seeing it, because we're in the middle of playing a game that I go live every night, and I call 5 different columns and 5 new styles from Piphany, so they get to know the styles. And it's basically like a bingo, only it's called Pingo, and the one that wins Pingo gets something free. And do you have to give out free stuff? No, you don't have to give out free stuff. I do it because I appreciate my customers, and I want to keep building on those customers, and I also want to keep building a new customer base, so that's a great way to do it. I limit what the retail price is on it, and then I will let them pick their design so that they can pick one that they like, because there are new styles coming out every week on top of the 8 core styles, and those new styles don't always mesh with the person. Some people, I have stuff where I've tried it, I've actually thought out of the box, which is another nice pro of Piphany, because I never would have tried plaid without it, and I actually love the plaids. There's different styles that I've tried with Piphany that I would never like picked online, because you don't, it's hard to purchase online if you've never purchased online. Piphany makes it easy. Being an independent stylist makes it easy, because you actually have control over that. You actually get the information you need to help sell that, and to help explain to a customer, hey, if you want this to fit loose, you order a size up. If you want it to fit really snug, order a size down. Most of Piphany clothing is true to size, and it is American sizing. It is not sizing from overseas. It's actually mostly made in the USA. So when you're looking at the Piphany and you're looking at that size chart, it is pretty accurate. So definitely know your waist, your inseam, your chest size, your butt, your like hips, because that'll help you size it correctly. If anybody needs help sizing, I always help them. So that is also one of the pros. I can help people. The con is, yes, not many people like buying. Some people do not feel comfortable buying online without trying something on. So that is why I'm hosting an in-house party this month. And I'm also going to continue to do that. And I'm going to go out to other homes and do it. It's a little different than the other clothing businesses that you've probably seen for boutiques that end up coming to your house with racks and racks of clothes and bins of clothing and everything else. Piphany, I will not have to do that. All I need is what I call my style book, a couple of tablets, my cell phone, and a couple of the samples that I have, and I have samples of just about every dress right now and every style that Piphany's come out with. So I'll bring like one or two each so that everybody can feel them, touch them. Because a lot of these clothes, if you've ever heard of buttery soft, are buttery soft. They're silky smooth, they're buttery soft, they're super, super comfortable. They look great on all body types, and that is something that Rachel, our designer, takes into account when she is designing new styles for Piphany, which is one of the really good perks. She comes out every week with a new video for each style, and each video is between 15 and 25 minutes long, and it goes through that style in depth, the different fabrics that are available, the different prints that are available, how it fits. They put them on different models. They'll have the same dress on, somebody saying this is true to size, and then they'll have a larger person on and say that, okay, this is sized up. So they will do that. They put them on plus size models, they put them on extra small models. So that's the nice thing about Piphany, you get to see all the different styles and all the different body types. And Rachel keeps that in mind when she's designing something, and she absolutely talks about it, and she gives you what you need to help your customer. So that's a really good plus. Now, what is one of the cons of Piphany? The cost. If you're not willing to spend some money to make some money, then that would be a huge con. But I can tell you honestly, I started Piphany in August, and by October I was already seeing a profit. So, and my technology fee, as they call it, it was $199, and that was to start the business and start it from scratch. That gives me access to the back office, all the media stuff about the different styles and stuff like that. It gives me access to the videos that Rachel does, along with email videos from Tyson, who is our internet and technology person, and from Jack, who is our CEO. I actually was on a conference call with him the very first week I started, which was really, really cool. Because how many people can say that they had the opportunity to speak to the CEO of their company right as they started? It was awesome. Honestly, it was awesome. It was great. So it made me feel really good. It made me feel really welcome. My upline has made me feel really welcome, and so have all the other ladies in Piphany. Everybody is willing to help out, and the nice thing is you sell directly from their retail carousel. You do not sell from your inventory. If you want to carry inventory, you can, but you are not required to carry inventory. So, and you make a commission off of every piece you sell. So if you buy inventory and you buy it at the wholesale price because you're buying it as a sample, and then somebody sees it on you and loves it, or sees it hanging in your closet on one of your parties and loves it, and you want to sell it, you could sell it for retail price, and that's what they expect you to do, sell it for retail price. So you're making a profit right there. And that is the awesome thing. You can refashion your whole closet, which I have done, and it doesn't cost you the fortune and an arm and leg it would cost to go to the store and style it. And the good thing about Piphany, you can mix and match pieces, and they all go really well together. So that is also another pro of Piphany. As I told you, they're mostly pros. There's not a lot of cons. You must be a people person. So if you're not a people person and willing to go out there, then that's another con. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and say, hey, this is what I do, this is what I sell. You have to be willing to try the clothes on, wear them, style them, fashion them, do videos. If you look at my YouTube page, you'll see some videos. If you look at my Instagram, you'll see videos, you'll see pictures. Same with my Facebook group. There's videos. I was just out there playing in the snow yesterday with one of the styles that came out. So you have to be willing. Basically, you are the marketing tool. They're giving you what you need, but you have to go out there and push it and say, hey, this is an awesome shirt, and I love this shirt. This is why I love this shirt, and all that kind of stuff, like I'm doing right now. So Piphany is a home-based business, which is what's really nice, and it gives me the time to spend with my family and also earn some extra money after I get off work or on the weekends. Or sometimes in the middle of the day, I'll go to lunch and somebody will text me and say, hey, I want this. Sometimes it's as easy as that. Those are some of my followers that purchase like that. Or like I'll walk into the lunchroom and somebody will say, I want that style. I love that shirt. And I'll be like, well, they have different styles of it. They have different fabrications of it. No, I want that one. Here's my size and here's my email. And sometimes it's that easy and sometimes it's not. It's up to you. It's up to what you put into it. If people do not know you sell Piphany, you're not going to do well. So you have to be willing to go out there and talk about it and say, hey, yeah, I sell Piphany. This is what I do. I absolutely love clothing. And how better to clothe myself than to make some extra cash off of it and get it at wholesale rather than retail, which is really, really awesome. So there is, as I was saying, the drawback is the technology fee. Piphany for 2019 has reduced their technology fee. There are two actual options for going into Piphany. One is a $99 option, and that gives you all the access to the back office, the videos, the training that you'll need. Your upline will help you. If you take off of this video or contact me, I would be your upline and I'd be willing to talk to you, call you, video conference, meet up with you, whatever. Depends on how close you are. If you're out in California, that might be a while. But because I'm in New York, ladies and gentlemen, in case I forgot to tell you that. So, but it is something where your upline can live in one state, in one area, and you can live in another. So you're not totally directly in competition with each other. And there are Piphany stylists throughout the country, so you'll never be alone. You will always be in touch with me via voicemail, conference call, whatever. And hopefully we will get to meet up at one of the conventions, because they do have yearly conventions, and they also have some what they call New Me with Piphany tours that they do, and they're currently doing that right now. And they're actually having a convention in Utah in July, which is really exciting because Utah is the home base. It's also the distribution center for Piphany. So if you get anything from Piphany, it's going to be shipping from Utah. And guess what? This is a huge, huge pro for your customers. It will be shipping for free. So there is a charge if you're a stylist and you do a wholesale order, but if it's shipping to your customer, it's always going to be for free. So that is one of the things. You sell right off their retail carousel. They'll tell you the size. They'll tell you the color. Well, there's like a 4-digit number. They'll tell you that 4-digit number, say I want this and this is my email. You go onto Piphany website, you invoice them. They get an email, they pay that invoice. You don't have to do anything. Piphany's website does it all for you. And they're coming out with a mobile app that's also going to make that easier, where when you're live and doing videos and stuff, they can push the little button and say, I want more information about that. Or, hey, wait a minute, I want to purchase that, and put it in their shopping cart, and when they're done, they can click checkout and Piphany will take care of all that. So you don't have to process credit cards or anything like that either, which is a really nice thing. And as I said, it ships free, which is a huge, huge plus to most customers. So that's always awesome, and that's always a bonus for your customer. I'm trying to think some more. Piphany has allowed me to meet people that I never would have imagined meeting. Just like I was telling you, the first week I started, I was on a conference call with a bunch of other stylists and the CEO of the company. So it was really, really awesome. And they send videos all the time. They go on the tours, they go to conventions. I didn't get to make it to the tour because the closest one was probably about 10 hours away. And as I have a couple of different things going on this year, like a wedding and everything else, I did not get to that because I'm saving up for the wedding and going up there and taking time off for that instead. So as you all know, people work. You have limits on what you can do and how much time you can take off. That is going to be another great thing about Piphany. If you get so high up in there and you're doing really, really well and you want to quit your day job, you can do that. We have some people that are doing that and achieving their dream of being a self-sustaining home business owner. We have husband and wife teams that do that together, which is really awesome. So even if you're male, it's not out there. And as I said, we did come out with some men's styles starting in January. Another one is coming out next week, and they're going to continue that pattern as long as there is an interest in the men. So there is that. The other thing is a $2.99 option of joining Piphany, and that will give you all the benefits of the $99 one. You get the back office, everything else. But what you get that is a huge perk is you get a $250 coupon code that you can use on the Piphany website and purchase some stuff at wholesale prices. So basically you are getting $250 worth of clothing that you're paying $250 for, I should say, and it's worth probably closer to $500 or $600. And that is going to be a huge, huge advantage. You can ask me, you can ask any other stylist, hey, what's the main pieces you would have for something like that, the staple pieces or whatever, and we can help you and tell you what it would be. I already have a good idea of what they would be, but there is that. So that is a huge advantage. And the other thing is if you sell the minimum pieces and stay as an active stylist, you will not have to pay that yearly technology fee, which I forgot to tell you, that is one of the cons of the $99 one. You do have to pay that technology fee every year. So if you do the $2.99 one, you don't have to pay that as long as you're making your sales. And if you're successful at Piphany, which I hope you will be, then you would do that. If you are interested in learning more about Piphany, learning about the compensation plan, because I can tell you, it is awesome. As I said, you make money off of every piece you sell. And if you have a team, you make money off of pieces they sell as well. And there's also a commission that you get every month for the amount of pieces you sell. So it's really, really awesome. It's an easy plan. I can go over it with you. I don't want to get too much into detail on that. But there is money to be made in this, and also some great clothing. So how awesome is that? What better thing to do than be enthusiastic about your business and what you want to do? And I love clothing. I love wearing clothing. I want to make extra money. I want to eventually retire because I'm not a spring chicken no more, regardless of what I love. But I'm not going clock, clock, clock. So that's a good thing. So if you have any questions, I am going to go ahead and put in the comments my website, not my website, my email address. You can contact me there. You can send a comment through here. You can contact me via Facebook and at Sweet Mystic Piphany at facebook.com, or you can contact me at Instagram as well, and I will leave my address, and my email address is going to be sweetmystiquepiphany at gmail.com, because that is the name I chose to give my company and brand it as. So if you ever hear me say, hey Mystics, you know who's talking. So I love my girls, and they're awesome, and that's why I do what I do. That's also part of it. I meet some really, really, really awesome people. So what better opportunity? It's not $1,000. It's not $500. It's actually under that, and some of it's under $100. It depends on which plan you choose to use. So if you do want to go ahead and learn more about Piphany and the Piphany styles, then contact me. I will leave all my information below, or you can comment or send me a message or something, and we can either do like a voice conference, or if you want to do a video conference, I'm comfortable with that. We can do video conference as well. So definitely let me know. I'm super excited to share the Piphany opportunity with you and help you grow your team as well as grow mine, because that's part of what it's all about. And it's sharing and empowering other women to empower themselves, basically. Because Piphany is going to give you what you put into it. So have a great day, everybody. If you're up in the Northeast or you're in the Midwest and you're dealing with these storms, Have a great time. Drive carefully and don't do anything that could hurt you. So have a good day, guys. I'll talk to you later. I gotta go to work. Bye.